to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sparks. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The lone back's got it. Gets it past the marker. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
From the gun. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Briggs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout.
Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one. That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught near the sticks. It's Massey. At the 45 on its way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking for space. It's Massey. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. And some room to work. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Mahoney. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's some pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Kept it, and he's past the mark. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, look out on the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Coming out with it, it's Brez. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Dropping back, it's Huffman. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Dropping back, it's Huffman. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more...
Turning it on! A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Give to the single back. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. If they hadn't gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a man. It's Huffman. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You've thrown in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Past the 30. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heel! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Huffman. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take another shot here. Makes a grab for a big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So here comes the Michigan offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's a draw. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Huffman. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. There he goes! He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Michigan! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Power football with the run. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and fired complete. Breaks into the open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. La Tech delivered the knockout throw early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in CUSA. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ruston. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air, it's Huffman. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the comeback is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Number 14, set to kick it over. Returner is brought down out of bounds.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The give to the tailback. After 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
At the 42-yard
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver going in motion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. They finally made the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking for a man. It's Huffman. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sparks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Going with the ground game left. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, 4th down.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game.
Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rocks and more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
Pushes for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. Dead center perfect. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. That last field goal put them on top, and now this kickoff unit needs to cover well because it only takes 3 to beat you now. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Snagged out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 3rd. Here comes the heat. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. 4th down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. To the air on first down. Now improvising. Here's a throw downfield late. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two